Hi, in this video we're going to look at how range works. Range usually are used in a for loop and it is used to control how many times we repeat. Range has three settings. Look at the commands here. There is first setting called start, the second setting is called stop, and the third setting is called step. Start means start at which number. Stop means ends before which number. Step means what is the changes for the variable every time it repeats. The square bracket here means start and step are optional, but stop is not optional. So the minimum parameters you need to pass into a range is 1, which is the stop. So if you pass in 2 parameters, it is the start and the stop. And if you pass in 3 parameters, it is start, stop, and step. So let's look at the simplest one where we pass in one parameter. Let's say we pass in range x. Range x does two things. First thing, it repeats x number of times. The second thing, it gives you a variable that changes every time it repeats. So look at this example. If we have a print range 5 and we put a range for I in range 5, print the value of I. And you see that the value of I goes from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it repeats how many times? 5 times, because we mentioned 5 here. Because we put in one parameter, the start will default to 0 if we didn't specify. And it stops before 5. That's why you see it stops at 4. The changes of the variable, we call them the step, is default plus 1. So we did not specify the step. So every time this variable will plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 when it repeats. That's where you see 0, 1, 2, 3 and stop at 4. Now if we look at this example, we put range 1, 5. That means we specify to start at 1 and stop or ends before 5. It prints 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it no longer prints 0 because we specify it starts at 1. So the change at the step by default we did not specify is plus 1. That's why you see 1, 2, 3, 4. So repeat 4 times now and prints the value of I. This is an example where we specify all 3 parameters. So we specify it starts from 1, ends before 5, and the step or the change is always plus 2. And when you print, you will see it starts from 1, it jumps to 3 because it's plus 2, and it stops before 5, so you will just stop at 3 now. In this example, we specify that it starts from 5 and it ends before 1, and the change or the step is minus 1. You will see that it prints from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2, and it stops at 2 because it's before 1, and every time the step is minus 1. So repeat 4 times and print the value of I. I hope this simple video is helpful for you to understand how range works. If it helps you, please help to like the video. Thank you.